The new USDA Prospective Plantings report has a few surprises, with U.S. farmers indicating they'll plant fewer acres of both corn and soybeans. But they're also planting more wheat than a year ago. The biggest increase is in spring wheat at 12.6 million acres. And how will the cool, wet spring affect those planting intentions? Michelle Rook talked with some farmers around the region.
Farmers here in the northwestern Corn Belt have indicated they plan on planting fewer acres of corn and soybeans and more acres of spring wheat this spring than they did a year ago. However, that's still dependent on Mother Nature. Farmers have yet to turn a wheel, but in the USDA report signaled steady to slightly lower corn acreage in 2018, partially based on agronomics.
Most of them stick to their rotation of 50-50, and I think we'll see a little less corn on corn than we normally do.
Economically, the corn-soybean price ratio also favors less corn and more beans.
There's a little more profitability in soybeans, or an opportunity to create a profit, than there is in corn today.
Beans probably holds a $20 to $30 an acre advantage right now with normal yields.
And higher input costs on corn have some banks dictating farmers plant beans.
Soybeans work better in a reduced funding scenario because the costs are not as high as a corn situation.
As a result, it was a bit of a surprise to also see farmers plant on less soybean acres than 2017. However, with winter persisting, the weather could still change that.
You know, as far north as we are, it seems like a late or early spring can make a big difference on what the planting ends up being.
In fact, with the window narrowing for spring wheat, farmers are already switching some of those acres to beans. I'm Michelle Rook reporting for Ag Week.